Okay, let's get started on this. I wanted to outline a little bit as to why I'm doing this. Um, First off, is like many of us, we want to get rid of and I call them treasonous infestations. Uh, you tell me whether or not you think it's treason after you see what I'm talking about. And who are these? It's the politicians, it's the face of the Democrats, and you know who they are. It's the governors, Newsom, Waltz, and others, and all the newspapers, all of the legacy media. And Rachel, I want you to know that you started my investigations here. Um, I'm coming after you, and others will join. Why now? This is my method and my it's my way of helping out. I want to thank I'll start with Charlie and TPS. Unfortunately, it took Charlie's assassination to really educate a lot of us, me included. Um, what Charlie and TPS has done is they really, what I would call is a reactionary type of model in helping change this country. Reactionary being that he set up out there on the college campuses and waited for people to come up. Talked his truth, shared the wisdom, and many, 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 as we saw after his assassination around the world, the impact that he's had for doing that. What I want to do is a more proactive thing, and this proactive thing is really was given to me. This idea was given to me from GROK. He's been my partner in this, so he gets a 50% method on this. And 6 hours after Charlie was murdered, assassinated, I sent a question to GROK, and this is what I asked him. I said, I'm an American and I believe in the Constitution. I'm 62 and I'm pissed off. These actions are not what I grew up on. Does the media have some responsibility for this horrific action? I spoke with GROK for about 4 or 5 hours that night. We talked about everything about First Amendment, talked about how Charlie and Martin Luther King, similarities, talked about a lot of things. And I'll post all that because I think it's real intriguing as to what he had to say. One of the things that he mentioned was that he's only able to, recently after it happened, he's not able to really give me, information or analysis as to the media's culpability. Based upon 6 hours after it happened, they still had not caught the guy. It had not been defined as to what his background was, all of the horrible things. So he mentioned that he can't obviously analyze on their involvement per se. But what he did say, and because I was talking about the First Amendment, he told me it's going to be very, very tough on the First Amendment thing. It's got to go into Congress. And you might be able to change the definition of a couple words, but that's still iffy. And then he gave me the idea. He said, the media, which is television and newspaper and magazines, they can only survive based upon revenue. So he started from the bottom up. He said revenue comes from, obviously we all know that, it comes from advertisers. It went up the chain. He said, but they have these medias, they have to have faces. They have to have faces that people have believed in. Which he's talking about the newscasters. Then he's talking about, obviously, the owners of the organizations. So he said, first step is to fact check. He said, what's happened over the years is that since the newspapers invented, all the way through TV to the media, or to the media on TV, is they've been able to spout and spout and spout and spout whatever they want to say, and nobody listening or reading it can fact check it. So through the years, people are radicalized, and I'm going to use that word, into their way of thinking. Is that a certain portion of population did not agree with nor abide by what they said, but the population had no way to do anything because they hid behind the First Amendment. He said, we're now in a situation because of technology and platforms like X and YouTube, Facebook, all the rest, and the fact that there's 30 years worth of storage out there in data centers, with 30 years worth of videos of what these people have said. He said, start to fact check and put out videos on these platforms. And you put it out there, you get a big group of people that are pushing them, and you one after another. And over time, these people that are loyal to this media and these newspapers, they're going to realize that they have been lied to and are being lied to. He said, now a certain percentage of them are going to stay, but no one likes to be lied to. So this is my proactive mechanism to start this direction. And what I found, and I hope that I outline this and I'm correct in what I'm finding, and by the end, if you guys agree with what you're seeing, this is a huge game changer. They're gone, and I look forward to your feedback on this. This all started last Friday, and here we are.